Hi everybody, I told you I'd be back with a final video for what I have in my pantry, and really you guys should all have it in yours. Oh, let me move my coffee cup. They are cornstarch, cream of tartar, and tapioca. Now let's first start with cornstarch. Cornstarch is a common ingredient made from the starchy portion of corn kernels known as endosperm. It is a thickening agent for gravies, marinades, sauces, soups, and casseroles. Although most people think cornstarch is reserved for cooking, it is quite useful outside the kitchen. For example, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch added to 1 tablespoon of liquid dish detergent, and you have a very, very mild abrasive. It can also remove oil stains. Sprinkle a little on your carpet, leave it for about 10 minutes, and vacuum your carpet and make your carpet smell a little refresher. Keep in mind that this does not clean your carpet, but it does absorb some of the odors that are being emitted from your carpet. And for all you women out there who've ever had hair tangles, add some cornstarch to the tangle and it makes removing the tangle easier and less painful. One side note that I should bring to your attention: baking soda. You can use baking soda as an abrasive also when mixed with liquid dish detergent. Another name for that combination would be soft scrub. Everybody knows where you can get that at. Just a little FYI to my people who are watching my videos. But let's go back to cornstarch. Now, like I said, it's a thickening agent. It's denser than flour. And when you add cornstarch to a liquid that you're trying to thicken, what happens is molecules work to absorb the water to thicken the mixture. And can you say, well, can I use it instead of flour? Yes, you can. It's a good substitute when your recipe calls for a thickener. You can also use it to coat your fried foods. But keep one thing in mind about this. It is not very good for people who have type 2 diabetes. It has rapid digestive item and it increases blood sugar quickly. So if you have any family members that are diabetic, you might want to stay away from it because of the high glycemic index and carbohydrates that are in it. Now, the other staple that we're going to talk about is tapioca. Well, I'm quite sure everybody's first inclination is tapioca. Well, isn't that used in pudding? Yes, it is. But you can also use it as a thickener also. You can use it in flatbreads, breads, shortbreads, cakes, pies, and pastries. The starch is a fine texture that gives good and light, fluffy consistency and a sweet, mild flavor. Tapioca is a kind of type of flour. It's made from a tuber plant native to South America. And you can use that in place of the cornstarch in some of the dishes that you use. Now, you might say, well, I only have seen it in stores like little round balls, and it doesn't come in a powdered form. Well, yeah, it does. But you can also take those little itty bitty round balls that you're referring to and put it in your grinder and grind it down to a powder. You can use it as a gluten-free alternative for baked goods. And like I said, it will thicken sauces, soups, puddings, and stews. Most people use it in vanilla pudding. The soft little round balls, as I call them, make an additional smooth flavor when you add it to vanilla pudding. And yes, it's called at one point tapioca pudding. You can also use tapioca in pie fillings and to thicken juice from fruit and to make it gelatinous. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about is cream of tartar. No, remember we talked about this briefly before about baking powder, and remembering that baking powder has baking soda, cream of tartar, and cornstarch in it. Well, cream of tartar stabilizes the tiny bubbles in egg whites, and precluding the egg's proteins from sticking together, making your egg whites clumpy. It also speeds up the egg white whipping process and contributes to a stable, bellowy, glossy meringue, perfect for cookies and topping pies and folding into a cake. Is cream of tartar the same as baking soda? Answer, no. Although they're similar in appearance, cream of tartar and baking soda are completely different ingredients. Baking soda also goes by the name of sodium bicarbonate. It is a leavening agent that reacts with acids in your recipe. Cream of tartar actually activates baking soda, giving the cakes and baked goods lift without the need of additional acidic ingredients. So cream of tartar also provides some security in boiling sugar. The powder helps prevent sugar crystals from forming, producing smoother caramels and sugar syrups. It can be used as is or in other recipes or in candy making. When the recipe calls for boiling sugar and the ingredient includes cream of tartar, try substituting a little bit of corn syrup. That might help. Now, found in the baking aisle, corn syrup is very good in preventing crystallization. You can swap 1/4 of the sugar in your recipe for corn syrup and omit the cream of tartar. So that's another substitute that you can have in case you don't have cream of tartar. You can make your own baking powder, by the way, and I'd like to bring that to your attention. Some say it's fewer metallic tones than the commercial stuff that you buy in the store. So what you do is you mix 1 part of baking soda to 1 part of cornstarch to 2 parts of cream of tartar. For example, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch is equal to 1 homemade baking powder teaspoon. So when you get to the grocery store, pick up some of these items: cream of tartar, tapioca, cornstarch. It always comes in handy for many things that you're going to be using in your kitchen while you're cooking. So that's all I have for today, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.